walk into my kitchen, you may be saying, Brad, your kitchen is very cluttered in the background. Well, that is right, but it's there for a reason. I'm going to tell you guys the top 8 non-food things that you should be having in your kitchen. Stay tuned for after the break. Welcome to LiveLeanTV. I'm your host, Brad Guthrie. This is Freestyle Friday, and on this episode, I'm going to tell you the top 8 non-food things that you should have in your kitchen to live lean. Let's get right into it. First thing I want to show you guys are cutting boards. Now, if you take a look over here, here's a red cutting board. Here is a yellow cutting board. And then here is a green cutting board. So why do I have different colors? Because you don't want to cross-contaminate your food when you're cutting your meats, when you're cutting your chicken, when you're cutting your vegetables. So I want you guys to have 3 different cutting boards because you're going to be doing a lot of food prep. So I want you a cutting board for your meat, for your chicken, and then for your vegetables. That's number 1. Number 2, we need to store this food somewhere. Since we cook in bulk, since we prep our food so we can take it on the go, I want to make sure you guys get some freezer Ziploc bags that you can cut your chicken into right serving sizes and then store in the freezer. And this may look like a lot of chicken, but this is what I use for my slow cooker. And then also I want you to get some Pyrex Tupperware dishes. So these are glass, they're not plastic. I don't want you guys using the plastic stuff. These are the glass Pyrex dishes for you guys to store in your fridge. You can take to work with you for your lunches, or you can take it anywhere you want. So get yourself some storage containers and some freezer bags. Number 3. This is a weight scale, a food scale. I'm not saying you guys need to use this every single time. I'm not saying you guys need to use this for the rest of your life. I don't actually use this anymore, just until you get a sense of how much each food weighs, and then what does that mean for your macronutrients. So how much protein, how much carbs, how much fat is in each food. So when you're just beginning, when you're cutting up your fish and you know you need to have a certain amount of protein out of that fish, this is where you use the weight scale. You weigh it out. That is why you want to have the weight scale as well. So you can weigh out your food in the beginning until you get a real sense of this chicken breast is this much protein, and then you don't have to weigh it out again. This is a lifestyle. We don't want to be doing this boring stuff all the time. Next, we have a good knife set. And just put this down. Invest in a good knife set, something sharp. How's that look? But you want to have a good knife set. You want just to slice through your food nice and easy, because there's nothing worse when you're trying to slice up your meat, slice up your vegetables, and it's just the knife just does not seem to work. So get yourself a good knife set as well. And back in the corner there, you can see all kinds of spices. That is the next thing. I want you to go out and buy yourself a spice rack. And most spice racks actually have all the spices already in it, and it has the majority of the spices that we use here on LiveLeanTV. Go get yourself a spice rack. And then, of course, we need to get yourself a good frying pan, a good saucepan, and then this guy right here, blender. You guys need a good blender to make your smoothies, to make your green drinks, to make anything. This guy right here, this is a Vitamix. This is like top of the line stuff. This is probably the most expensive thing in my house right now. But you don't need to go that overboard, but I use this thing for everything. But just get yourself a good blender that will chop up fruit, that will chop up vegetables, that will help you blend up things. And lastly, for what I want you to have in your kitchen for non-food items, is some sort of water filtration system. This here is a Brita, so I drink like probably 4 liters of water a day, and I don't want to go buy bottled water all the time. So I have this water, I put tap water in, it filtrates all the bad stuff out, leaves you with pure water, and then you can just fill up your water jugs and drink all day long. You guys get those into your kitchen, and you will be living lean a lot easier, because you can prep your food, you can store your food, and you can live the lean lifestyle with us, because nutrition is so important to living lean. So that's another episode of Freestyle Friday. That's another week of LiveLeanTV. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Check me out at home at bradguthrowfitness.com. Make sure you sign up for my newsletter, weekly newsletter with motivational every Monday in your inbox. And of course, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, check me out there. And we'll wrap it up by saying, give us that thumbs up by clicking that like button down there. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe button here, share these videos, and of course leave a comment below. Any ideas you guys have for future episodes. This was another viewer request. That's why I put this video together. I'm doing what you guys need. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday for another Brad's Cookbook.